These influencer moms have gotten totally out of hand. Some of these moms are actually claiming that their kids have been kidnapped and they haven't. And some of these influencer moms are actually not even moms and they're pretending they have kids and they don't. You guys have been sending me the TikToks and the reels and I cannot believe my eyes. I'm gonna watch them with you guys today. We're gonna see what it's all about. Guys, let me know, are these the worst influencer moms out there? Let's go ahead and dive right together. Now, this mom here, this has definitely gone to another level. This mom that we're going to look at right now. This mom actually apparently claimed that her kids were kidnapped, but they weren't. So let's go ahead and check it out.
On Monday of this week, my children were the targets of attempted kidnap. And I want to share that story with you in an effort to raise awareness and to just encourage parents to be more aware of their surroundings. I noticed a gentleman. He is parked in the spot, not in front of me, but to the left, 2 spots. He gets out of his car and starts walking towards me. Looks for a while, and then just turns around and gets back in his car. I was like, oh, that was weird. Maybe he thought he recognized me or something. I don't know. So I get the kids in the stroller and we go into the store and they come in and they walk kind of close behind me. I definitely felt the heebie-jeebies. I didn't feel good, but I thought I was judging a book by its cover. They were not like kind. That sounds bad, but they weren't clean-cut individuals. But then I hear them talking and they are describing in detail the characteristics of my children. They're saying blonde hair, blue eyes. The gentleman said to whomever he was talking to on the phone or whatever, sorry, the boy will be easier because he's not wearing a mask, so the mom must not really care about him that much. I feel someone walking right behind me, and I turn around, and sure enough, they are right behind me. They did not buy anything at the store and followed me out. They notice me, notice them, so they go like they're going to their car. And I start walking more quickly. I look up at my car, and there is a white van parked exactly right next to my car. I see the couple walking towards my car. And they walk around, not the full perimeter, but half of the car. They go back and forth around half of my car. And they're doing that thing again where they're not looking at me, so I can't make eye contact. And then as I go to, I decide I'm just going to throw Finley and the stroller. I don't even care about the stroller. I'm just going to throw Finley in the trunk. I'm going to jump in the trunk. We're going to close this car. We're getting out of here. And in that hair of a second, they had taken 2 steps forward towards the stroller, then 2 steps back, then 2 steps forward, then 2 steps back. It made no sense. It was obvious what they were doing. In that last time, he reaches for the stroller, and by the absolute grace of God, someone is parked just a few spots away, just close enough to see what's going on. It's an old man. He must have been like 80 plus years old, kind of asking like, do you need help? And I just yell, excuse me, can you please help me?
Wow, guys. Now, first of all, I have to say, before we go any further, that whole story has been proven to be false, as there was annotations on the screen. I wasn't really looking, but because I was just got more and more into her story. I mean, she was so believable. That was heartbreaking if that was true. But guys, it was all not true. Apparently, she told that story to her followers to get attention, to grow her following, and just to, I don't know what, to have drama, to have just, make content. Can you guys believe it? Because this is all proven. Like I said, this is all going to be proven. I have the clip here later on, the update, but apparently it was all proven to be lies. And that poor couple, they actually interviewed the couple too, and the couple said that they did actually have an interaction with her, but of course it was nothing. It was proven that it was nothing what she said. So, what's really weird now is she telling that story right after it happened. You'd think she'd be at the police station first things first. So I'm not sure. Did she mention that she called the police, or did she just hop right on TikTok and start telling her story for content? And another thing that was really weird that just jumped out to me is that she said they did not look clean cut, and the woman had tattoos. And is that why they didn't look clean cut? Like, anyway, because this whole story was a lie. And she says, I thought that was really weird. She said they didn't look clean cut to her. But here is what happened after that. This is the next, the update to her story. This is what really happened.
Katie Sorensen told the elaborate lie on a since deleted Instagram video that you just mentioned, claiming a Latino couple she described as not clean cut tried to kidnap her children. Her story falling apart after the false allegations went viral.
This morning, a popular social media influencer who falsely accused a couple of trying to kidnap her children, now convicted of lying about the whole ordeal.
Monday of this week, my children were the targets of attempted kidnap.
31-year-old Katie Sorensen, a mom influencer who posted beauty and motherhood advice, uploaded this video that was viewed more than 4 million times.
And I want to share that story with you in an effort to raise awareness as to what signs to look for.
Falsely claiming that strangers tried to kidnap her 2 young children on December 7th, 2020, outside the Petaluma, California Michaels store. The Sonoma County DA's office says the videos were posted about a week after Sorensen reported the supposed kidnapping attempt to police. In the video, Sorensen described a number of details about the alleged incident that hadn't been disclosed to police. The accused couple, Sadie and Eddie Martinez, say they actually recognized themselves in this photo and came forward to deny Sorensen's claims.
She wanted a stronger following. She was looking for, content for her fame and her income, and at our expense.
Sorensen's attorney maintains his client did not lie to police.
She misperceived and misunderstood a series of random events which were occurring around her and made a honest report to the police on December 7th.
Her attorney adding that it was when Sorensen reviewed the evidence that she realized she was wrong.
I don't think she had any understanding of how this would spread and the impact it would cause.
But some legal experts say this verdict is about accountability.
This is a woman who lied for clicks at the expense of a couple in California who wrongly accused them of a very serious crime.
And a sentencing date has not been set yet for Sorensen. Her crime, though, carries a maximum of 6 months in jail, Janae.
Oh, crazy story there, Mona.
Can you guys believe that? Like, people will just really do anything for clicks, lying for clicks, just like the reporter said. They're over here faking wealth, lying about everything under the sun, lying that they have Tourette's, lying that they have disorders that they don't have, just for attention, for clicks, for money. Apparently, that's what this mom was doing. She thought she was giving mom advice, but she was making up this super dramatic situation to try to portray herself, I guess, as the hero. She jumped in the trunk. How did you hear when she said that? I threw Finn in the trunk and then I jumped in the trunk. Like, how did you get would they close the trunk on themselves? Like, crazy. And then she said she didn't know it was going to go so viral. Okay, so then why'd you make up that whole cray story about this poor couple? And see how she said they didn't look clean cut. So even the news reporter said they did not look clean cut. Why is that? What didn't look clean cut about them? That's like that other mom that took off with her ex-boyfriend or her new boyfriend, or who was that other mom? But she wasn't an influencer, but she took off with another guy. And then she claimed that a Latino guy. She's another one claimed a Latino kidnapped her.
The disgraced supermom who faked her own kidnapping is now writing a children's book.
I love you.
The revelation comes as Hulu is set to air a documentary about her notorious hoax, Perfect Wife, the mysterious disappearance of Sherry Papini.
Hey yo. I'll kiss for the camera with sunflower seeds. Mwah.
The mom of 2 vanished while jogging in 2016, sparking a nationwide manhunt. She reappeared 3 weeks later on Thanksgiving Day on the side of a freeway.
Are you chained up?
She was battered and branded and claimed she'd been snatched by 2 Hispanic women. Sherry Papini stuck to her fake abduction story for 6 long years until finally being arrested for making the whole thing up.
That reminds me, it's just like Jodi Arias. No, not Jodi Arias. The one that poor baby in Orlando, and the mom. What was her? I can't remember her name. But she also Zendaya kidnapped her baby. But it turned out, there wasn't no person Zendaya.
I need to explain this whole Zanny the nanny thing, because this part was literally unreal. Thank you guys for making me remember this.
So when Casey was asked where Kaylee's been because nobody's seen her, she said that she's been with Zanny the nanny. And that Zanny the nanny has been taking her to like SeaWorld, Universal, and Disney World. Like Kaylee's living her best life this whole time. Like, don't need to worry about her. She's with Zanny the nanny. Turns out Zanny the nanny is like never existed. No one could identify this woman. They asked neighbors and they're like, we've never heard of this lady. Who is that? So just clarifying a couple things.
Like they're always making up these names, like trying to sound, you know, like they're Latina or Latino. It's just, I just wonder, is it a coincidence? I don't know, because there's so many weird people out there. But I saw this clip too while I was watching that clip that you sent me. But this gal posted a clip, and she says that there's mom influencers out there that don't even have kids, and they're claiming they have kids, and they don't. And some of you had mentioned this to me, so I went ahead and I have the clip here. So let's go ahead and check it out. I mean, I can't even imagine how are you going to lie and say you have kids and you don't. I can't how have they been pulling that off? You know what it is? Because there's so many sponsorships, Pampers, outfits, food, baby food. So is that why they were doing it and claiming they had a baby? Maybe they were borrowing like their sister's baby. I don't know. Let's find out. I don't know. Have you guys heard about this? I haven't heard about it. Let's watch it.
I always just wonder, like, you know, people lie about so many things, but why do y'all lie about having kids? Like, that's a secret that's going to come out. Like, what is the purpose? Especially if you are dating someone and you know that you would like to be serious with them at some point, or your goal is to be in a relationship or whatever, you're courting them. Why are you lying about having kids? Why? And also, why do y'all be lying about being pregnant? Why? When you can just say nothing. You don't have to tell the lie. You don't even have to say anything. If somebody asks you if you're pregnant, you can tell them to mind their business just to reveal that you're pregnant and show the baby anyway. Y'all, you did all of that to still post your child on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you was gonna post them at. So you should have just not said anything.
That's crazy. Can you imagine claiming you're pregnant and you're not? What, for attention, for gifts, for money? Like who? And then what happens when the baby never comes? Like, oh my goodness. What do these people think? I can't even imagine, you guys. Let me go ahead and look at what some of, what people are saying about this, because I just can't believe this. Then you guys, there is finally this couple. They left their kids alone supposedly, and they went out to eat, and they left them alone on a cruise ship while they put them on FaceTime, the kids, to watch them. I don't know, you guys tell me what you think. I haven't seen this yet, but this is where they explain exactly that they didn't leave their kids alone. I don't know, let's see what it's about.
Completely untrue. So there is information circulating about us that is completely untrue. So we do that so that we can have one kid in one room and the other kid in the other room. So we just got back from a 7-night cruise with Abby's extended family. So where this whole controversy started, I guess, is a few days ago, Abby posted on her Instagram story that we were at dinner FaceTiming the baby monitors while our children were asleep in their staterooms. And people started to speculate and believe that we had left our children alone in their staterooms. We had someone with our children at all times on this boat, period.
But I do want to clarify that we have not, would not, will not ever leave our children unattended. I do want to clear up the baby monitor situation. Our children sleep in these blackout tents every single night, whether or not we're traveling or if we're just home. And a feature of these tents is they have a spot for a sound machine and a spot for a monitor. And so that's why even when we would, tag team and take turns at family dinner, we would turn on FaceTime so we could also have eyes on them as their parents if we weren't the ones, attending them in that moment.
Because we spent a lot of our time on this boat in our staterooms manning the baby monitors, and if it wasn't for Abby's extended family, we really would have not gotten a chance to really get out of.
How horrible is that? How horrible is that to leave your kids alone in the room? But now she's saying no, somebody was always with them. So what's the true story, you guys? She's saying no, family members were always on the ship, but were they in the room with the baby when they went out? Who was in the room with the baby? That story was just it's like word salad. Like, it doesn't even make sense. like, you know what I mean? She posted a video saying, guys, we're going out, and told everybody that she was leaving them. So what do you guys think about these mommy influencers? I don't know. I just really don't like seeing people's kids too much on social media because there's a lot of weird people out there. So let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts on it? I mean, and the thing is that's so crazy is how they all pretend like they're so normal and so like perfect, and they're the total opposite. I mean, even that Ruby Frank, that was her name, Ruby Frank, she was over here pretending she was so mommy of the year. They all are mommy of the year. And then you know what I mean? They're all portraying like they're so perfect and they're so great. And they're the best mom ever. And then meanwhile, it's like the total opposite. That's what's really, really creepy and crazy. Maybe that's a sign that someone is cuckoo. When you see someone acting too perfect, maybe that is the new signal that something's up. Because like, you know what I mean? It's just not normal to be that perfect, this supposedly perfect person with their perfect everything, you know. But let me know what you think down below. What do you think of these mommy influencers? Let me know your thoughts down below. So thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope you're all doing good, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.